Hi, Steve. Before this game, you said that there's no bigger challenge in basketball than facing LeBron James. What did you think about his heroics at the end of this game? And then what did you think about your team's defensive effort to keep him pretty frustrated?
Yeah, he made a great shot, obviously, at the end. And we've played against him so many times over the years. We know how good LeBron is. We know what he's capable of. So he came through for them. I've just loved our guys' effort the whole game. Draymond was amazing tonight guarding Davis, and I thought Wiggs did a great job on LeBron. Our guys really just battled and competed, and couldn't be more proud of the team for what they've become over the last couple of months. But this is a bitter pill to swallow. This was our game, and we couldn't get it done.
Anthony Slater with The Athletic.
Did you feel like you lost this game in the third quarter?
Yeah, for sure. We had 5 turnovers at half, and I think 10 in the third quarter. And we knew they were going to come out. We talked about it at halftime. They're a great team. They're going to make a run, all that stuff. We got away from ourselves, though. I didn't even think that our turnovers were forced. I thought we just made careless decisions with the ball, and that's what turned the game. But love the way our guys responded in the fourth, and coming back to make big plays and take the lead and give ourselves a chance to win. But we just couldn't quite pull it off.
Are you worried at all about? I mean, this is obviously a very emotional loss. I mean, you got to play in less than 48 hours against physical Memphis team. Are you worried at all about letdown or whatever you want to call it?
No, I'm not worried about any of that. I'm thinking about tonight's game, and we'll have tomorrow to prepare for Memphis, and obviously everybody is disappointed right now, but we'll be ready to go Friday night.
Monty Poole, NBC Sports Bay Area.
Steve, you mentioned the turnovers. I think the Lakers had 29 points off turnovers. And the veterans, I mean, Steph and Draymond combined for 12. How do you explain? Were they trying to do too much? What's your analysis of that?
Well, it happens. We're kind of a loose team, and we talk about turnovers a lot. We try to make sure we're staying solid. And I thought we did a great job in the first half of just being rock solid. And we just things got away from us a little bit in that third quarter. I think I said before the game that we needed to be about even in the possession battle. And we were even at halftime. But second half, they ended up with basically 13 more possessions than we did. I think 10 more free throws and 8 more field goal attempts. So tough to win, especially on the road, when you give your opponent 13 more possessions. And I thought that was the difference.
How much did it hurt to put them in the bonus with 9 minutes to go in the third quarter?
It hurt a lot.
Marcus Thompson with The Athletic.
Steve, you went to Wiggins pretty early, and he looked ready for the moment. When those guys are contributing, do you feel like they've got a level of comfort? It was a big moment for them, a big game. Do you like how they produce next to Steph?
They meaning Wiggs and who else?
And Jordan Poole, Juan Toscano Anderson, the others, as Shaq would call them.
Yeah. No, they all played great. This is who our team is. This is who we've become over the last couple of months. Everybody contributing, playing their hearts out and playing together. So, as I said, I'm, as disappointing as this game is, I couldn't be prouder of the group for the effort and just the unity, what they showed out there.
Next question from Nick Friedel, ESPN.
Steve, to follow up on that, you have praised this team repeatedly throughout the season for its ability to come together and its mental toughness. But what gives you that confidence that they'll be able to fill up the tank again after such an emotional loss now?
Well, Steph, Draymond, Loon, those guys have, they've been in the playoffs year after year. This is what the playoffs are about. Every game is hugely emotional, and you always have to respond one way or the other. Whether you're coming off a win or you're coming off a loss, it's all about just leaving that one behind and getting ready for the next one.
And one quick follow-up on Draymond. He's been so great defensively, but do you need a little bit more from him going into Friday on the offensive end?
No, not necessarily. I mean, every game is different, Nick, and we'll be ready to play. And there are games when Draymond scores. There's games when he doesn't score. What he brings to this team goes so far beyond making a couple baskets. So I'm not concerned about that at all.
Next up is Wes Goldberg with the Bay Area News Group.
Hey, Steve, you mentioned Andrew's defense on LeBron briefly, but doing it on a stage like this against a player like LeBron, does that give you even more confidence in what he can do as a one-on-one defender?
I didn't need any more confidence in Wiggs. Wiggs has shown all year who he is and what he's about. Great teammate, hell of a defender, hell of a player.
Colin Ward-Henniger, CBS Sports.
Hey, Coach, you've been saying since the preseason that you think this can be a really good defensive team. Obviously, you had your ups and downs, but what we've seen towards the end of the regular season and now what we saw tonight, what do you think has allowed this team to gel defensively, and why have you been so good recently?
Well, this is what you do during the season. You grow and you practice and you try to get better, and we've got good players. So I'm not surprised by this at all. Our guys have really stepped together and played hard. And as I said, tonight was just a reminder of what we've become over the last few months.
Carlos Ramirez, Telemundo.
Hi, Steve. Good evening. What are the pros and cons of facing Memphis for this game after just facing them a couple of days ago?
Oh, I have no idea. I'm not thinking about Memphis right now. I'm thinking about tonight's game, and we'll figure all that stuff out tomorrow.
We have Mark Haynes with Clutch Points, and then James Hill with BNC Sports will be the last question for Coach Kerr.
Hey, Steve, being that this is the first play-in ever, how different do your mindset have to be from, losing like a regular playoff game to losing a play-in game?
I mean, it is what it is. We lost, so now we got to play another game. I mean, everybody knows what the rules are. I like it. I thought tonight was really exciting. I thought it was great for the league. Even though, we were the 8th seed, and in normal circumstances, we would be automatically in the playoffs as the 8th seed. I think this is really good. I think it's been great for the NBA. And, so as far as we are concerned, we've been in these situations before where you lose a really emotional game and you got to turn around and play another one. It's just, different rules. That's all. Different format, I should say, not rules, different format. Thanks, everybody.